Hello dear students, welcome to Wisdom Institutions and NEET Academy from Bidar. My name is Satish Malladi, working as a chemistry lecturer for Wisdom from Bidar. In this session, we are discussing how to score full marks in NEET Chemistry 2022. So, what are the strategies we have to follow? To get 180 marks out of 180 marks in chemistry NEET, what are the strategies we have to follow and what are the important chapters? We have to prepare, we have to learn each and every chapter. Don't skip any chapter, because if we see from last 10 years NEET papers, from the class 11, class 11 21 questions came, approximately it is. From class 12 24 questions came, means from these 21 questions from class 11 and 24 questions from class 12 are from each and every chapter. All the chapters they are covering while preparing the question paper. So, don't expect any choice, means don't skip any chapter from chemistry. All the chapters everyone should learn, and the strategies we have to follow. Don't go chapter wise. So, I am telling it is almost revision time, right? So, during the revision don't go chapter wise. So, better to go inorganic chemistry and physical chemistry. We are having many chapters in organic chemistry and also in physical chemistry. So, first of all go through the inorganic chemistry. My suggestion is go through inorganic chemistry first. Inorganic chemistry, how to start inorganic chemistry, from which concept we have to start inorganic chemistry. We have to start from the basics. What are basics in inorganic chemistry? So, first everyone should be perfect all the concepts of periodic classification of elements, because periodic classification of elements is the basic for every inorganic chapter. For example, S block elements if we take first A and second A group, and P block elements all the groups, and D and F block elements, in every group there is many variations, atomic size variation and ionization energy variation, electron affinity, electronegativity, etc. So, that is why if we are perfect in the periodic classification of elements, then automatically, so you can easily understand, easily remember the variations of other inorganic chemistry chapters. After periodic classification of elements, immediately try to complete chemical bonding chapter, because from the chemical bonding chapter, how these two are helpful for inorganic. If you are perfect in the periodic classification of elements, you can understand easily trends in physical properties like atomic radius, ionization energy, electron affinity, electronegativity, etc. those. But if you are perfect in chemical bonding, then you can understand easily the trends of chemical properties. What are trends of chemical properties? Solubility order, stability order, melting point order, boiling point order, and ionic nature order and covalent nature order, you can. So, before starting the preparation, you go first from the basics. If you are reading inorganic chemistry first, my suggestion is you start from the basics, means try to complete periodic classification of elements first, then you try to complete chemical bonding. After that you can complete the remaining chapters, then only you can complete the remaining chapters. Remaining chapters means in inorganic don't go chapter wise again. First you finish periodic classification of elements, then chemical bonding, then remaining chapters, means focus on chemical reactions which are given in NCERT, that is also chapter wise. In chemical reactions of NCERT book, if we see, many are there chemical reactions. How the questions will be framed from the inorganic chemistry, from the chemical reactions. Reactants will be given, and which of A plus B will be given, what is the A in the following options, and products will be given to what is A. So, like that questions will be framed. So, from the chemical reaction. So, all the chemical reactions you have to prepare from the NCERT book. So, once the chemical reactions are completed, then trends in physical properties. The examples of trends in physical properties are atomic size, ionization energy, electron affinity, electronegativity, and metallic oxides, non-metallic oxides, those all melting points, boiling points, densities, these all. So, what are the chapters we are having to discuss these trends in physical properties? For example, S block elements. In S block elements, first A group elements are there, second A group elements are there. In first A group elements, all the physical trends you see, and there is many exceptions here. So, all the exceptions everyone should be perfect, because questions will be framed from the exceptions only mainly. So, first A group elements, all the physical variations, second A group elements, all the variations, then come to the P block elements, third A group elements, fourth A group elements, 5A group elements, 6A group elements, 7A group elements, 8A group elements. In every chapter, trends in physical properties you try to complete. After that, I told you with exceptions, exceptions are most important for inorganic chemistry. Then trends in chemical properties, same chapter wise again, S block elements, P block elements, and D and F block elements also. Chemical properties trends means which of the following is having more ionic nature, which of the following is more covalent nature, like that questions will be framed. So, thermal stability order and solubility order. So, those are belongs to trends in chemical properties. After that, so here also many exceptions are there, all the exceptions you have to go through it and focus on exceptions mainly, because questions will be framed from the exceptions only. All the exceptions you have to revise, and last minute revision is necessary for this inorganic chemistry trends, physical properties and chemical properties, because many exceptions are there in chemistry, in the inorganic chemistry. So, last minute revision is necessary. Last minute revision is nothing but before 3 days the examination, before 4 days the examination. So, once you have to see all the exceptions, then only you can score full marks in chemistry. After completing physical trends and chemical trends, then other chapters you have to see metallurgy. In metallurgy, we are having many minerals and many ores. In all the minerals and ores formulas you have to remember. For example, which of the following is the mineral of iron, which of the following is the ore of sulfur, like that questions will be asked. So, in the table in NCERT book, which are given in the table, all the minerals, all the ores, we have to by heart. It is an inorganic chemistry, we have to by heart, and last minute revision is compulsory for memory based questions, memory based concepts. And then complex compounds. In complex compounds, most important concept is isomerism. Geometrical isomerism related, optical isomerism related questions will come, structural isomerism related questions will come, and so questions will be framed based on VBT, valence bond theory, CFT, crystal field theory, and Werner's and Sedgwick's theories, and IUPAC nomenclature. So, that is inorganic chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, first you have to complete periodic classification, then chemical bonding. After that, remaining chapters according to the way what I have given. First physical properties trends, chemical properties trends along with exceptions. After that, all the chemical reactions you have to read from the NCERT, and finally other chapters, metallurgy, complex compounds, and some other chapters also you have to follow according to the syllabus. That is the planning for inorganic chemistry. Remember, for inorganic chemistry, last minute revision is compulsory. Otherwise, even if you spend more time on inorganic chemistry concepts, so generally we forget that. So at the time of examination, before the time of examination, 2 days before or 3 days before, everyone should focus on the what are the exceptions given in the physical properties trends and chemical properties trends, right. So we will move to organic chemistry. What are the strategies? So how to start organic chemistry now? Start from the basics. Like in organic chemistry, it is also don't go chapter wise. So we have to start from the basics. Don't go the through chapter wise in organic chemistry also. So first start from basics, that is called GOC1. You start with IUPAC nomenclature. How to prepare IUPAC nomenclature? In organic chemistry, first alkanes, IUPAC nomenclature you see. What are the questions given in NCERT? All questions try to answer IUPAC nomenclature. Next alkenes, IUPAC complete it. Alkynes, then benzene chapter. First year chapters completed IUPAC related, then come to the second year. In second year, haloalkanes and haloarenes. You go through the tables which are given in NCERT related to IUPAC nomenclature. Then go to the next chapter, alcohols, phenols and ethers. You try to complete table which is given in that chapter related to IUPAC nomenclature. Then you go to the next chapter, aldehydes, ketones. Finish it. IUPAC nomenclature related table, you finish it. Then you go to the carboxylic acid. Then you go to the amines. Like that, every chapter, what are the tables given in NCERT, all the IUPAC structure names you give to the given structures. If you are able to complete all the tables from the NCERT, you are able to answer all the questions related to IUPAC nomenclature. So the total organic IUPAC nomenclature completed. Then start isomerism. Structural isomerism is there, stereoisomerism is there. Again, from alkanes you start. Alkanes isomerism, alkenes isomerism, alkynes isomerism, benzene isomerism, if it is possible. Then haloalkanes and haloarenes. What are isomers are possible with haloalkanes and haloarenes? That concept you try to finish. Then next chapter, alcohols, phenols, ether. Next chapter, aldehydes, ketones. Next chapter, amines. In all the organic chemistry chapters, isomerism related questions, isomerism related compounds which are given in NCERT, you try to revise once. So all the concepts will be revised once if you do revision of the compounds given in NCERT. For example, if you are unable to do, you forget the concept, immediately open the concept book and revise the concept. This pattern will be helpful to you. IUPAC nomenclature completed, isomerism completed, then electromeric displacements. What are electromeric displacements? We are having inductive effect, mesomeric effect, hyperconjugation, electromeric effect. So once you go through the concept which is given in the books, in your class notes, so which was given by your faculties, and after the concept you do some questions, at least some questions you practice, at least 10 questions you practice. Electromeric displacements concept is completed. Okay. After that you come to the acidic and basic nature order. Whenever you are solving the questions of related to acidic and basic nature order, electromeric displacements concept will be helpful to you. So that is why after completing electromeric displacements, then you come to the acidic and basic nature order related questions. It will be very easy to you to understand. Okay, acidic and basic nature related questions also complete, at least so 15 to 20 questions. In the revision time, you practice at least 15 to 20 models you try. Which of the following is having more acidic character? Which of the following is the correct order of acidic nature? Which of the following is the correct order of basic nature? That type of questions, at least 15 to 20 you select from your class notes and revise once. Okay, all electromeric displacements will be revised in this concept also. Then come to the boiling points and solubility order. What are boiling points and solubility order? So we know that molar mass increases, boiling point increases, branching increases, boiling point decreases, like that. Sometimes based on hydrogen bonding also, based on dipole forces also. So that type of questions. In chapter wise again, alkanes you do boiling points related questions. Alkenes you do, alkynes you do, benzene you do, again haloalkanes, haloarenes, aldehydes and ketones, carboxylic acids, amines, every chapter, all the questions related to boiling points, all the questions related to solubility, you try to complete. At last, nucleophilicity concept, because SN1, SN2 reactions are there, even E2 elimination reactions are there. So, in that concept, so basicity and nucleophilicity concept is very useful to identify the given reaction is related to SN1 and SN2 or SN2. So, that is why, so nucleophilicity related at least 15 to 20 questions you practice. Which of the following is a better nucleophile? Which of the following is a weaker nucleophile? Which of the following is a weak base? Which of the following is a stronger base? That type of questions, at least select 15 to 20 questions and revise. If you do like that, don't forget the order what I gave here. Start from the basics, GOC1. These all are belongs to GOC1. You start with the UPSC nomenclature, then isomerism, then electromeric displacements, then acidic and basic nature orders, then boiling point and solubility orders, then nucleophilicity order. So, after completing this GOC1 part, then come to GOC2. GOC2 means, so in the organic chemistry, what are the remaining parts in the first year classes, first year chapter? Qualitative and quantitative analysis, all are memory based questions only. Colors we have to remember, structures we have to remember. So, which experiment we have to do to get the required color, those all we have to remember. Then purification of organic compounds also we have to remember. So, it is GOC2. After that, number 3. So, what are the rules given in the organic chemistry? Which rules are helpful for organic chemistry? So, Markovnikov's rule is there, anti-Markovnikov's rule is there, and Sageev's rule is there. So, these rules you should revise once, because these rules will be helpful to identify the major product in the given chemical reactions. Sometimes rearrangements are also there. Secondary carbocation will be rearranged to tertiary carbocation if any possibility is there. So, those concepts you have to focus. After that, number 4, focus on reagents and named reactions. Reagents, for example, what are the examples of strong oxidizing agents? Potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate. What are the examples of strong reducing agents? Lithium aluminum hydride. So, like that, we are having some reagent. If we use which reagent or which reactant will convert into which product. So, that type of reagents we have to learn first during the revision. Then all the named reactions which are given in NCERT book. For example, named reactions means aldol condensation we are having, Canizarose reaction, Reimer-Teimer reaction, Kolbe's reaction, and so on. Many chemical reactions are there, 20 to 25 named reactions we are having. All the named reactions. In every named reaction, what is the reactant, what is the product, what is the reagent we have to use. All the named reactions you go through it once. And for some named reactions, mechanisms also important, because based on mechanism some questions will be framed, mainly from aldol condensation, from Canizarose reaction, and from Kolbe's reaction, and from Reimer-Teimer reaction. For example, I give like that few named reactions are there. So, those mechanisms also have to go through it, because questions will be asked from the mechanism also. So, what is the electrophile in the Reimer-Teimer reaction? That will come from the mechanism only, like that, right? Learn chemical reactions by mind maps or conversions. So, in one page all the conversions if you are having, just you go through it. This reactant, if you use this reagent, this product is forming. Again this one, if you take reactant, if you use this reagent, another this product is forming, like that. So, many conversions if you are having, so you go through the conversions, or if you are having mind maps, so you can go through the mind maps. So, what is the use of mind maps and conversions? So, if we do mind maps or conversions, so all the reagents and all the chemical reactions which are given in first year and second year organic chemistry will be covered within 20 to 30 minutes. All the reactions, all the reagents given in the syllabus, those we can finish in 20 to 30 minutes. It will be very useful to you, right? At last, after completing these all, you can revise biomolecules, polymers, chemistry in everyday life. This is organic chemistry and along with the general chemistry. So, this you have to follow. So, to revise the entire chemistry, inorganic completed, organic completed, no? So, like that, physical chemistry also. So, to complete entire chemistry within less time, So before the NEET examination, we have to follow this strategy, these steps we have to follow. And then at last, physical chemistry. So what are the strategies we have to follow, how we have to learn physical chemistry? But physical chemistry is not related to organic and inorganic. There is no memory based concepts in physical chemistry. So better to go along with concept. Every chapter, if you are perfect in the concept, then only you can revise now. So no, before, if you did not touch those chapters, physical chemistry chapters, during the revision, don't try to revise those chapters, better to skip. Because before the revision, before the NEET examination, 10 days before, 15 days before, so it is not correct to read the new chapter. If you are already completed all the physical chemistry chapters concepts, if you are perfect, then you can revise in this manner. First of all, remember formulas by using formula chart. Means, for example, atomic structure. In atomic structure, what are the formulas there? All the formulas, so write on one paper or 2 sheets of paper or 3 sheets of paper. That is called formula chart of the atomic structure. Then solid state, you prepare all the formulas, you write in one page. Already if you are having, that is better, because it is a revision time, it will be helpful to you, just you can revise. So like that, every chapter, first year physical chemistry chapter, second year physical chemistry chapter, every chapter flow chart, that formula charts you have to revise once, all the formulas we have to revise. Then graphs. What are the graphs? These graphs will come from the derivation of the formulas. For example, chemical kinetics chapter, if you take integrated rate equation of the first order, in that we are having some graphs. From where that graphs we are drawing? That integrated rate equation of the first order, if we derive, in the derivation, in between some steps will come. According to those steps, we are drawing the graphs. Like that, if any graphs are there related to that graphs, related to that formulas, the derivations also once you have to see. If you know the derivation of that formula, then only you can answer the questions related to graphs. So you have to see those. Then remember conversions of the units. So physical chemistry conversions are important, because sometimes you will get the correct answer, but your answer will not match in the given 4 options, because you are calculated your answer in the kgs, but the answers are given in grams. So 1 kg equal to how many grams? You should know. You should convert, no, like that. Not only mass conversions, so every unit conversions you need to know, because how the options are given, based on the options we have to convert units. That is why you should revise all the conversions of units. And at last, logarithms. Nowadays logarithm books are not giving in examinations, but they are asking some questions related to logarithms. Okay, but simple questions only will be asked in the NEET, but at least you should know what is log 2 value, what is log 1 value, what is log 3 value, what is log 4, log 5, log up to log 9, log 10, 1 to 10. You try to remember only 4 values. So log 1 is 0, we know that. Log 2 value remember, log 3 value you remember, log 5 value you remember, log 7 value you remember. By using these 4 log values, you can calculate log of any value according to mathematical conversions. So once you practice that one also, so logarithms related any question is given, so you can solve easily. So that is the strategy we have to follow, so while preparing physical chemistry. But remember, at last, first you read inorganic chemistry, then organic chemistry, then last physical chemistry you read. Revision completed, then before 2 days of examination, before 3 days of examination, once you focus on all the exceptions of inorganic chemistry, that will be very useful to you, right? So all of you follow these strategies. So because we are having only 15 days time for NEET 2022. So all the best for NEET 2022 aspirants. Thank you. Right, sir.